guys, it's Tazwhole here. Welcome to Tazwhole Tubecast. We are here with LadyMeowx3. How are you doing?
Hi, how are you?
I'm pretty good. Yes, guys. I wasn't trying to. I know there's 3 meows in that, but I think I'm not the cat whisperer, so her cats are just there, just saying. But cats are awesome. But I'm gonna say, so where are you coming from?
I am from upstate New York.
Nice. So just so you people know, it's not like New York City, because it's not like New York City where like there's a lot of traffic, but it's not. But still kind of like New York though. But anyways, so what do you do online? Because I know like you do a bunch of stuff.
Well, I just got affiliated on Twitch.
Okay.
And my first stream was learning how to play Fortnite. Literally,
Yeah.
I forgot to download the game before I started my first stream. It was me and my friend downloading the game and then actually getting into it.
And it was free.
And it was free. Yeah.
I had to say that. And it was free.
It was, well, I mean, I literally had never even, like, I can recognize the game, but I'd never actually watched it or played it, or I knew you had to kill each other. So I was like, you know what? I'll see what this is all about. So, yeah, it was a shit show.
So my curiosity is, okay, so like you do other stuff. You're slowly getting into other stuff. So I actually heard that you actually do some modeling.
I do. I do some cosplay, and I'm getting into some modeling, some risque, nerdlesque is what they call it.
Nerdlesque.
Like
burlesque.
Yeah. Photos. So far I've done Beaver, and I will be setting up a Patreon page. And yeah, I'll be getting into cons and more cosplays going further into the year.
Awesome, nice. So definitely, when you get that Patreon link, we're gonna link it down in the description below when you get it. But yeah, guys, if you want to see some of the photos that are awesome photos, trust me, stop by our Instagram. But yeah, so I know like a lot of this has to deal with, I'll have to say why, but I'll say like I know it's a personal thing, but also you probably had to go through a lot, like, because before you weren't this size. Like, do explain that to everyone.
Yes. In 2017 now, I went through gastric bypass, and I lost 131 pounds, and that kind of propelled me into taking the photos that I do, and helped me my confidence into what it is now, and kind of get me.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. Because I'll say, like, you probably had to go through a lot when it comes down to the scrutiny of people around you and people that found out, or family for that matter.
A lot. You'll definitely find that some of the harshest criticisms that you can get are from the closest people to you.
Yeah.
And I really find that I'm trying to really build my community on positivity more than anything. You need to have that as your foundation.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Oh, definitely, because I know, like, when it comes down to anything that you do, when people are going to tell you can't, and the people that are closest to you, it sucks because they know the right buttons to press, just the right ones.
Yes.
But they're going to be the hardest.
Mm-hmm.
But
and they'll either be supportive or they won't.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's okay if they're not.
Yeah,
it's okay.
And eventually people, like, you get a lot of can'ts, but then eventually you get people that say you can, and when you surround yourself with those people that believe in you, it gets to be really comfortable, and then hell, you can do it.
Yes, absolutely. Like, I think of J.K. Rowling. She is an amazing inspirational woman. She got denied like how many times from publishers?
Yeah.
And then finally, look at her now. Like, amazing.
Exactly.
But she just kept pushing. She kept doing her thing, and she believed in herself. You have to hold on to that.
Yeah, I'll say
it's not easy.
I'll have to give that I forget the name of the writer, but the person that did Mary Poppins, she like her name was like Traverse or whatnot. I forget her first name, but like when she was actually confronted by Walter Disney and he said, "Hey, can we make your story into a movie?" And then I could see that she really had her doubts because first of all, like it was very personal because when it comes down to writing or art or anything like that, you do it like mildly around the people you love, but also around like things that push you or objects or things that in your life that when you're writing that you base them upon. So I could see that's why it was her baby that she didn't want it to be be looked at the wrong way. So I can admit I have to give her props out for that one because she really took she really did the right thing and she did crumble to Walter Disney, and he is a really sly talker, but I'll say this, he's like he told her like it is.
She held her own and she stuck to who she was.
Exactly.
Because that's who Mary Poppins was.
But
in her mind, that's her baby.
Yeah, like if you think about it, like now these days you think how Mary Poppins is doing, fuck, you got Mary Poppins Returns that just came out.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't feel the same about it.
I can't do it. I love Julie Andrews. Oh,
Julie Andrews got it down pat.
Oh my gosh! Like that's what kills me. Like you did something right. Why go back? Like Beauty and the Beast. I'm sorry. I love Emma Watson. Everybody was ranting and raving about this movie, and I'm like, I fell asleep. It was so.
I'm sorry. Jude Law, you suck as Lumiere. Sorry, just saying.
Oh my god!
And also Cogsworth, oh my god. Sir Ian McCullen, why the hell did you do that?
I really thought that man could do no wrong. I really don't think it was him doing it. I think it was just the direction that it happened to take.
Yeah.
And sadly, I mean, it is what it is.
I was so outraged when Angela Lansbury's character, Mrs. Potts, that was played by that the actor, Liam Neeson's wife. She's another British actor, but she's the one that played Miss Travers in Finding Mr. Banks.
Oh, okay.
That woman, she's British. Yeah. She's also off The Parent Trap.
Yes.
That lady. She plays her, and I'm like, what the hell? You were Mrs. Potts. It doesn't work.
But
I was happy though because in Mary Poppins Returns they put Angela Lansbury in that movie. Spoiler alert, guys.
I haven't seen it yet. But I want to be open to it, just like the new Grinch. I want to be open to it, but it's just no, I can't.
So Benedict Cumberbatch, I know you're a really good actor. I liked you in Star Trek and all that shit. And I liked you and like when you did like the voice of Smaug and like Smaug in Lord of the Rings, but I was like my favorite movie with Sir Benedict Cumberbatch he was in was in The Imitation Game.
Terrific movie.
That was an amazing movie. Actually, it's really cool though. If you're looking for a really inspirational movie, you should watch the movie The Imitation Game because you know what? Like, I'll say Alan Turing. It's about Alan Turing. If you don't know who he is, pretty much when it comes down to computers or anything that we know online right now, he pretty much came up with the code for everything. Like, he did the first SOS HTML pretty much. Like, he figured this shit out. So, and what we call modern day computers, he was the one that invented it. The idea.
He is the creator.
The machines that could think of themselves.
Yeah.
And the fact was, I'll say this, like, he had to go through a lot of pressure because the fact is, guys, watch the movie. I don't want to ruin it for you guys, but he's a really inspirational guy for everyone.
Yeah.
Guys, go watch it. But one of the quotes I love about one of the quotes I love the most that are used in that movie is, sometimes the people in this life are the ones that nobody think can do the impossible that end up doing the impossible. And just like in life and everything else, like hell, we got Bill Gates, we got all these people. Like a lot of those inventors, like people like Thomas Edison, or like, you know, Thomas Edison and freaking Ben Franklin. You know what? Like everyone, or Leonardo da Vinci, they all had some thing. But the fact was, like Leonardo da Vinci, he actually saw backwards. I forget the word for that. You can write backwards, but you can read things backwards. It's called, I think it's not dyslexia, because you can't read it all.
Is when you mix up letters.
Yeah, when you mix.
But he can actually read.
Yeah.
Back to
front and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what they call that. But anyways, and also Ben Franklin. I think he was the one with the first signs of Asperger's.
It wouldn't surprise me, honestly, because given what they say about him, how he was, like the way he was, what am I trying to say? The way he was behavioral-wise, socially, he was very off. And though his traits that they say, because my daughter is actually nonverbal autistic, so all my nieces and nephews on my sister's family are also autistic. So like I'm very familiar with Asperger's autism. It just kind of goes with my life.
I'm ADD, but the one thing is, like, I'm ADD, and the fact is that's attention deficit disorder. But the fact is, like, my grandfather, he told me this, and he's like, yeah, Thomas Edison was ADD. Because you know what? He was told, when he was asked, how'd you come up with the idea of the light bulb? And he said, I didn't. I came up with 6,000 ways or 3,000 ways how not to make a light bulb. Only one way would make it work.
Exactly.
So he knew how. It's the way his mind works.
It's like they're apples and we're PCs. It's amazing.
That's why when it comes down to anyone working close to Gates, he says, don't tell me anything. Don't let get close to me to work with me. Don't tell me anything I could do to use against you. The fact is, his mind, he has sleep apnea, and his mind is always running. He has to take medication just to fall asleep and sleep. And I'll say this because, you know, his mind's always thinking about stuff. And I say, like, I could believe him. Because, you know what?
Think about what that mind has accomplished.
Hell. Yeah, like, definitely. Like,
Crazy.
Some of the great minds that we have, I'll say that somewhere they had to come across great fields. Like, I'll say this, my grandfather fought World War II for Hungary, and back then, if you can understand World War II, you had a choice. Fight for Germany, or you're against Germany. And people that are against Germany, they were killed.
Yeah.
And my grandfather, he had a choice. And the fact was, it skipped a generation because I'm ADD and he is ADD. And the fact is, I'm like, back then they would treat kids as in they put them into foster homes or asylums for kids. And they would say, you're crazy. Just like people
and they just leave them there.
Yeah, just leave them there.
Yep.
And what happened was, like, and he was an orphan. So I'll say this, it's just like, I asked him, like, how was World War II? Because, you know, always from war, you always hear that. There are always two sides of the coin. Like, no one's right, no one's wrong. Well, he says, I was scared out of my mind because the fact is, you're fighting for someone, but you have you fight for someone, you don't do what they're saying. You learn what they're saying fast because they can kill you, or you go home, or you get killed by the person that wants you to fight for them, and you go home and you get killed by your own people. Because you didn't resist. and you go to the front lines, and then you're meeting up with the enemy or whoever you're fighting, and they want to kill you just because you're working for the person that you want to. But you know what? That's stupid, because I'll say this. They're like, okay, I understand it's glorious to fight for and die for your own country, but if you don't, like, Germany at the time, they occupied a lot of Europe, and the fact is, if you didn't fight for them, that technically was going against, like, you were being a traitor to your country, because you're not fighting for you're not patriotic.
Yeah.
And think about the own people that live there that, you know what, they're innocent. They're thinking that you're a traitor now because you're not resisting.
Yeah, you got to think it was complete civil war themselves.
Exactly. So definitely, guys, like, I know when it comes down to your veterans and whatnot, show some respect and do realize that they literally fought wars. They went to war, so you wouldn't have to. Just think about it. If it changed totally around, if everything was all changed, like, life would, as we know it, would be different, and we wouldn't be able to have public freedom of speech and all this other stuff. Well, technically, with freedom of speech is in Canada, watch what you say, because I know freedom of speech goes so far. Just a little bit.
It does in America too. We have freedom of speech.
But you know what?
Sorry.
But you know what? But, like, it's voicing it that, you know what?
Yeah.
You voice it, and you try to be a patriot, and you try to die for your beliefs and whatnot. Then you die for your beliefs, and they're gonna throw you in jail. It's being smart. Anyways, but try to get off that now. I'll say this. So what is one of the things that you've screwed up on that you've been able to fix?
One of the things I screwed up on?
Yeah.
Oh God, what don't I screw up on? I'm not perfect. I mean, that's life. I'm far from perfect. You know, I just live my life day to day. Like I said before, my first stream, literally, I didn't even have the game downloaded. That was all sorts of a shit show. That was fun. Probably should have done that beforehand.
Yeah.
But I really thought, I'm like, oh, I can just click on it and sign in, and there we go. There's so much more than just boom, boom, boom,
like,
done.
You got mail. It's more than you got mail.
Yeah.
Thing, remember that old notification for you getting a text message ever, or an instant message? Bing! Or that bing! You look at that mailbox, or you look at your IMs, and you would pray to God that it would go up, the number would go up.
You're like, he'll message me.
Yes, or your parents are like, why the hell are you looking at the screen so vaguely that, you know what, you're like, and then you're trying to explain that to them, how to text on a phone. It's like, this is how we can talk through text. And you know what, they send like, hi, I love you, how's your day? And they say LOL to everything, like it's like they're 7-year-olds.
I actually say LOL to everything because I really do laugh at everything. Like, it's like you saying sorry. I literally laugh at everything. I can't help it. So I literally say LOL after everything. It's literally my sorry.
At least I don't feel that bad now. But no. I only say sorry until you piss me off in a game, and then you know what? Then it's personal. Don't piss off a Canadian. Just saying.
And yeah, if you come to my streams, I am sorry for the words that come out of my mouth right now. Don't be under 18.
Yes, guys, be mature. And when I mean mature, I don't mean that you feel mature just because you talk big and you pretend to take everything like a grown-up. But you know what? Maturity comes with age, too. Because with experience.
I act like I'm 3. Are you kidding? You stole my gun? No!
I'm not touching you! I do that to my girlfriend. Oh my God, I get smacked.
No, you don't say.
No, you don't say. But anyways, do you have any advice that you'd like to give my audience?
Honestly, like I said, some of the harshest criticism will come from people. Just trust in yourself. Be yourself, do you. And really keep pushing. because if you don't push yourself, you'll never get to where you can be.
Yeah.
Like it literally, like I see that meme where it's like the two miners and one's like right on the brink of breaking through to like all the treasures and the good stuff, but he's turning around and the other ones keep pushing on. And that's literally it. Just keep pushing through all the bullshit. You're gonna get there. I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm working to get there. As long as you believe in yourself, build your community around that.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta definitely build your community. It's all about networking and also, making friends. Because hell.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can never have enough friends.
I can't have enough friends, but I meant like, you know what, if someone they remotely relate to you, they go watch your stuff or stop by your Instagram or you know what, hey, just hang around a bit. But yeah, thank you, Lady Lady Meow Meow to my
Meow.
Now. Okay.
Meow.
Lady Meow Meow. Meow. There we go. I had to say it.
Or Lady or Meow. I get them both. I don't.
Anyways, thank you for being on my show. Thank you.
I appreciate you, and I appreciate everyone.
Anyways, guys, like I say, that's all the time I have for my show. But guys, if you look down in the description below, you can find my lovely guest down there. You know what? Eventually, when she posts me her Patreon link, her Patreon will be there. But you'll have to settle for Instagram right now, sadly. But yes, I'll post her other links. Yes, guys, but please, please, please leave me a like because I like bacon. You like bacon. We all like bacon. Now, Peter, hey, step the hell off because you know what? I love bacon. It makes me me. I'm not me without my bacon. My girlfriend knows this. And guys, in the comments, please, 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 don't ask me this because my girlfriend, she's going to fight me on it. She's going to say, honey, you're not even pretty to begin with. And she's probably right. Yes, anyone with spouses, they're always right. But yes, guys, please, please, please leave me a comment because I like to know what I'm doing or like you want to see more things. Hey, you know what? I only know from you guys. I like to know stuff. Girls like guys with good skills, and trust me, we all know. I need skills, so just help me out, guys. So please, 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 guys, please. I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. Hey, guys! If you'd like to join us on the show, please DM me at @Tazwhole on Twitter or @Tazwhole at Instagram. It's the same thing. And guys, you guys can also direct contact me at Tazwhole #4611 on Discord. So stop by our next guest in the description. I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video, guys. See you guys!